Hello, beautiful LBD community. I am coming to you in a different way on video to the wider community because we stopped Friday Fix that has been going for 10 years. And I wanted to still stay engaged with the beautiful ladies of LBD. So every month I'm going to give you a wrap of the month on a video, something different. And I hope you enjoy it. So the last Friday of the month, I'm going to do a video and give you a summary of what's been happening in the month for the members of LBD. So I've come across this 2022 as a time to get really refined in my messaging, and so every Friday as a member you can still get the Friday Fix, but I call it the one thing, and I'm trying to take away too much noise and just focus on one thing for the week. So it could be a leadership piece, it could be a health piece, it could be something about sustainability, or it could be a business theme. So if you're keen to hear more from us, then come on over. We've got a number of memberships. The digital membership will give you the entry level where you can get access to the Friday Fix, the community, the Facebook group, myself, and access to any events at a discounted price. And most importantly on a digital membership is that we now run fortnightly accountability sessions, and they're going really well. We've got a small group, 6 ladies, that have signed up for this quarter's accountability, and really it's about getting clear on what you want to achieve and what are the tactical steps that are going to help you achieve that in the next 90 days. And then turning up every 2 weeks and checking in with each other. How did you go? Where were the obstacles? What are the challenges you're facing? How can we help you? So that's all inclusive as a member, but certainly as a digital member, you can get access to that. So we've been doing that this year already, and also in business school. So something else that I've been running for the last 18 months is an opportunity, if you're running a business, to get immersive with another small group of women running their business and looking at what are the measures that matter to you, looking at getting together on a monthly basis to look at the metrics and look at, being a leadership team. How did you go in the month? And this month, I was in Brisbane with the ladies of business school, and we had a 2-hour session there before dinner. And I was taking the ladies through what I'm calling baking a cake. And it gets really clear on, it's the same process, whether you're baking a sponge or whether you're baking a red velvet or whether you're baking a chocolate dessert. We have to get clear about what it is that we want to expect as an outcome. What is it that we're trying to make? And then we get really clear about the ingredients that go in. And then the magic happens in that middle piece where you're actually bringing together your expertise, your touch. What is it that your expertise is, and crafting our message, and all of that business transactions are all in the mixing of the cake, and then out pops this beautiful cake at the end, and that's your product, or that's your revenue goals, or whatever that might mean. But it's really about how do we actually bring that beautiful touch and make that cake in our business. So we've been doing some of that, and also I've been really throwing myself into regenerative business practice, and I'm studying that myself. I have a thinking partner that I'm working with, and it's really about how to change the business model so that it's not linear growth, that it's all about that circular economy, giving back, making sure that we leave everything better than we found it. And that always feels good and sounds great, but how do we actually do it from a business perspective, from a business model perspective? So we've started the conversation in Brisbane and in Sydney this month around value, and what is value, and how do we see value, how do we actually exchange value, and how do we get seen for our value. So we're going to create this value ledger, if you like, around what do we bring, what do we give, and what are we getting back. And so just actually getting clear about what value means for us in our careers or in our business. So we're heading into March next week, so that's the end of quarter 1. And January has all been about recharging and resting and recovering. February really themed is about self-love, about caring and about emerging. And then March is about abundance, about creating, attracting and value. So that's what they're concentrating our themes for March. And then quarter 2, some of the themes are around getting clarity, being consistent, exploring, looking at challenges, looking at obstacles with fresh eyes, getting new perspectives. So that's going to be our themes for quarter 2. So what's coming up in March? If you're keen to get engaged, then there's a number of different things you can do. I've got 2 webinars that are open to members and the LBD community, free of charge. The first on the 9th, Wednesday the 9th, I'm doing that with John Walker, who's a financial advisor, and I'm doing the metrics that matter in our business. John's also going to talk about some financial planning goals. So if you're keen to come along to that, that's the 9th of March. It's all on the LBD website if you need the details. And then on the 16th of March, we've got Georgia Bamba, who's a friend of LBD, and she's going to talk about NFTs, which are non-financial tokens. You might never have heard of them. Come along, because it will be a learning experience for all of us. So she's going to take us through that. And then on the 18th of March, Friday the 18th, for members, I am organising a champagne lunch with a spa morning beforehand. So that's something new for Sydney. So every quarter, if you need to have a day out and make a long weekend of it, then come along and have a spa morning with us, followed by a champagne lunch, and that will hit the long weekend nicely. So that's the 18th of March. And then for dinners, Brisbane's on the 8th of March and Sydney on the 31st of March. So if you're keen, I know we've got some returning LBD members coming along for the March dinner, which I'm excited to see some people I haven't seen for a while. But we've still got some spots available. So if you haven't booked in, please do so. I would love to see you and share more and more about what it's like to be in LBD membership. So that's the wrap for February. I hope you've enjoyed my ramblings, and I would love to see you comment below or come along to a dinner, or if you're keen to sign up to hear more and to be more part of the membership, then head on to www.thelbdgroup.com.au, and I shall look forward to seeing you soon. Okay, take care ladies, bye.